We all continue to watch as the recovery efforts continue, perhaps are just really getting started now in North Carolina, parts of Tennessee from Hurricane Helene, and then now, of course, Hurricane Milton down in Florida. It's a big reminder of how vulnerable we can be to these weather patterns. So lucky for us, Luke Dalton is back on the show. He has McCay Southern Generators. Good to see you.
You too, Julie.
So you're very busy. You'd be busy anyway, but I'm guessing that this is getting your phone ringing a lot.
Yeah, we service the East Tennessee area, and it's put a lot of people, it's put this idea back in their head about getting prepared for that next outage. It's something you have to do on the forefront. You can't wait till it's already happened.
You know, I've been kind of an open book on this thing. I have 3 older brothers. 2 of them were impacted by Helene, one down the Savannah way and then one in Augusta. But the Savannah brother happens to have 2 generators, one because they get that a lot. One for his house and one for his well. You said that's pretty common.
Yeah, a lot of people that have well water, they have a pump, and when the power goes out, they have no more access to have running water in their home. So they'll get a generator that backs up not only their home, but also their well is wet as well. You're
dealing pretty exclusively, I think, with Generac.
Yes.
That's kind of like the Cadillac version, right?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, we only work with Generac, and we install all their systems, but most people want the whole home generator, and that's what we provide turnkey install for.
So you also provide turnkey knowledge. You kind of want to reassure people that once you are in your care, y'all are going to take care of everything.
Yeah, our goal is for people to have permanent backup power in 15 seconds every time they need it. We don't want people simply to have a generator sitting in their backyard. So how we do that is we make sure it's installed properly. We handle all the electrical, all the gas connections, so they have a fully functioning generator. We test it, we add a warranty, and then we do ongoing maintenance and monitoring throughout the years so they are never without power.
I think one of the things I was so intrigued by too in talking to you this morning is what good is it to have this ability to help people if they can't access it? You've got fantastic financing plans.
Yeah, we have a ton of options. We have a 0% plan that a lot of people like. It's 0% for 18 months, but we also have a longer, low monthly payment plan. It starts around $175 a month.
And there's no penalty if you pay it off early?
No, I think the average person pays off pretty quick.
That is fantastic because it is truly life-saving. I mean, this is not just, gee, we went to the grocery store and now our power is out. For many people, this is a medical need.
Right. We have a lot of customers that have a CPAP. They might have a dialysis machine that they use, oxygen concentrators. There's a lot of reasons that people can't be without power for an extended amount of time.
I think you said something that I should have picked up on sooner. And that was, you said that your goal is to make sure that there's no more than 15 seconds of lost power.
Yes.
That's an important number, isn't it?
It is. So when they lose power from the electric company, there's a lot of thoughts running through people's heads. When's it going to come back on, all that kind of stuff. But when you have the home standby generator, all you have to do is count to 15 and power is automatically restored.
But if it's, I don't really know how that works, but if you lose power, even for a split second, and you have certain things kind of hooked up, if you will, does it automatically restart after those 15 seconds?
So the generator is going to automatically kick on in about 7 to 8 seconds. And it's going to send power back into your home through the transfer switch at that 15-second mark. And then let's say the power comes back on 15 seconds later, that generator is still going to do a 1-minute cool down. So it's not going to hurt the generator at all if it's just on for 15 seconds.
Other reasons that I guess you see people wanting this, besides the weather patterns, development. We're growing and growing around here. Is that one of the reasons?
Yeah, I mean, Tennessee is a great industry state, and there's a lot of new companies coming here, but also a lot of housing. So we service from Knoxville to Chattanooga, and I'm always amazed how much new development and new houses there are. And with that, it does put a strain on the grid. We saw it a couple Christmases ago where TVA was not able to keep up with the power demand and had to shut people's power off about 15 minutes at a time.
I lived through that.
Yeah, I was cooking eggs on an electric stove, and then the power went out, and I just had runny eggs. So
not good on Christmas morning.
No, not good at all.
Okay, how big is it? It's hard to tell the scale in the picture.
Yeah, it's a little bit wider than somebody's HVAC unit, so it's 4 feet by 2 feet. Most time when we install them, we put them on a 4-inch concrete pad that'll last the life of the unit, and then most of our customers, they say it looks like it's always been there. So we kind of try to stage it to make sure it's aesthetically pleasing for their home.
Is it a lifetime warranty on it?
So you can get up to a 10-year warranty on them, but that doesn't mean it's going to break after 10 years. We service some that are 15 to 20 years old.
Really? And
still working.
I would think that's a great resale value for your house too then.
For sure.
Is it helpful, like, you know, if you're going to do an insulated basement, like a what's the word I'm looking for now? But
Crawl space?
crawl space. Yeah, it's great to do that while you're building.
Yeah.
If you're building a home, go ahead and put one in.
100% great point, Julie. So we work with a lot of people that are moving here and building. We want them to come to us and build them a game plan, because if you do it the right way, you can save about $2,000.
Oh, really?
If you do it during the construction versus retrofitting everything afterwards.
Yeah, because depending on the lay of your land, quite literally, you may have to landscape around it a little bit too.
Right, and then how your electricity goes in, you can change that on the front end, so you don't have to redo on the back end. There's a lot that can be done.
There is a lot. This is far more than just, hey, honey, let's get a generator. You've got to make sure you're doing it the right way.
Yeah, and we'll hold each customer's hand through the whole process. We start out with a free 15-minute phone call, because if some people don't know pricing, they don't know anything about it, we just want to educate them. And ultimately, we can come out to their house and build an exact installation plan as well as a size report, so they know exactly where it's going, how much it's going to cost, when they can get it installed, and everything they need to know.
If they call you here the next few days, are you really backlogged, or can you get to them fairly quickly?
We can get to them on the phone very quickly. We can probably get to their house in about a week.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
No.
Then here's that phone number for you to call. It's McCay Southern Generators. They are exclusively dealing with Generac. Their phone number 423-506-3166. You can also read more at McCaySouthern.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
You trust Local 3 Storm Alert Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for accurate forecasts, local experience with heart and humor. That's why he's been chosen as best TV personality. Count on David Carnes and